Hello everybody, welcome to the first episode of Super Skyrim, featuring a kind of an overhaul mod for the entire game called Skyrim Redone, which adds, it completely overhauls the entire gameplay from the very beginning. Altered races, it's a huge mod. It's one of the biggest ones on nexusmods.com right now. I'll have a link to that in the description for you. And right now I'm just starting off as a new beginning here because it requires a new clean start from the beginning to activate everything. As you can see here, there's even in all the races have altered passives, altered abilities, and I have no idea where I'm going to start from here. The creator of the mod has taken out and replaced and tweaked and just changed a whole bunch. I can't even begin to tell you. Let me see here. I'm going to try and pick a race here real quick. We have Imperials, blah 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 blah, able to quickly take control of combat during the great blah 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 blah. Let's see here. Dro are not part of this mod because that is a separate mod that I have installed that adds those races, but I'm gonna go with man. I'm gonna go with a Nord because they have this kind of enrage ability where they becoming more and more enraged with each blow. And then so now they are like super strong warriors. They got rid of that warrior shout thing that made them all flee, and instead what it does is it gives them kind of like the orcs ability, but with more damage done to them. They become Super Saiyans essentially, more or less. The more damage you do to them, the stronger they get. So I'm gonna go with the Nord. Start things off here. Go with a female Nord because I think the female Nords are the best looking females in the game so far, without any mods affecting female races at all. So go with this. Complexion. If I can hit the damn. Ugh, I don't like old looking hags. I have no dirt, so there's no point putting dirt color. Get out of here, get out of my face. Nose type. Oh. Whatever. I'm gonna go with some of this. Change it just to, oh my god. Looks a little bit deceptive there. Eye color. Ooh, bloodshot. She spends a lot of times up late at night wondering about her survival. There we go. Blue eyes with bloodshot eye whites. There we go. And eyeliner color. That's not changing at all. Eyeshadow. Alright, works for me. Then get some hair going on here. Honestly, I think they did pretty well with this preset. This is probably one of my favorite presets that they have, and there's not that many that I like. Redhead? Ah, who doesn't like a redhead? Alright, done. Now I'm going to be Blood Knife, because that sounds intimidating. Except.
You picked a bad time to come home to Skyrim, kinsman.
I bet I did.
Captain, what should we do? She's not on the list.
Forget the list.
Can't wait to get into the game here and check out the new perk trees that we have going on.
I'm sorry.
He's even added
At least you'll die
his own
in
vampire
your homeland.
perk tree too. Vampires get their own perk tree now. There are some other mods out there that add that. I did have a vampire overhaul mod, but I didn't want to have any conflicting problems running two vampire mods, so I disabled that one. I'm using the one that comes with Skyrim Redone. I'm excited to see where that starts. Apparently now you can convert people into vampires, get them to be your followers, and have vampire servants up to about 3. And then I believe once you become like a super awesome vampire, you can get up to 6. 6 vampire followers in your little horde, following you around. Doing whatever you want, you know. Have your own little coven with you. Oh hey, he's redheaded too. Oh, this is gonna take a minute here.
My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
He's got his own lighting mod in here, and I've got it coupled with a cinematic film style, trying to make it look very pretty.
As fearless in death.
I'm probably gonna join up with the Stormcloaks because I'm usually not fond of joining teams that want to kill me right off the bat.
Here it is again. Did you hear that?
But I am excited.
To the block, prisoner. Nice.
I read a lot of comments and a lot of the little discussion threads on this, and people who thought that the vanilla Skyrim was just a little out of flavor, didn't really live up to what they thought it was going to be. Skyrim Redone has basically made it a brand new experience for them. They loved it within like 15 minutes of the game, so I can't wait to get in here and see what's going on. Woo! Yeah. Gonna run in here, dodge rocks. Fuck those guys, not interested in that beginning little dialogue. Ooh. Torshul Alduin. Jump to the inn to the other side. Hop over this little ledge. Go over here. And then, oh, look at the little dragon. Oh, go. Fuck that guy. Fuck him. Ah. So, Torshul makes the dragon breathe fire. Look at this, watch this. He's gonna land here. I'm gonna run over here. Juke the shit out of him. I'm just passing all these guys. Look at him. I'm speeding this process up a lot. I'm gonna hop in here, because this is where Rayloff is gonna take me. He's gonna get me the hell out of here. I am in the keep, ready to start off this oh. Can't say how much. Wait, what difficulty am I on? Let's set that up first. I'm gonna go for expert. I don't think I'm quite ready for master yet. Dance around here a little bit. Pitter patter of my cute little feet on the floor.
That thing was a dragon, no doubt. Just like the children's stories and the legends. The harbingers of the end times.
That's cute. Now let me out.
Get moving.
Why am I so much shorter than you?
Let me see if I can get those bindings off.
Look straight ahead. I only come up to like your chin.
There you go. You may as well take Gunyor's gear. He won't be needing it anymore.
Give me all that. Ah, what we got? Give me that. I'm dropping it. I need that shit.
Armor on. Give that axe a few swings.
Oh, I should have given myself. Awesome.
Oh.
Oh.
This one's locked.
Man, I do not look sickly. Oh,
No way to open this from our side.
whatever. I play in third person a lot because I like it.
Imperials, take cover.
Yeah, buddy. About to wreck some people. Let's do it. What you got? What you got, Raylock? Nothing? Okay. Sweet! Get out of here. Get on my level. Oh man, that was way easy.
These Imperials had the key.
Sure. Oh wait, give me your helmet.
Mork, let's get out of here.
Yeah, dual wielding like a boss.
That's it. Come on, let's get out of here before the dragon brings the whole tower down on our heads.
Oh man, super dark. What's going on in here? What's up, guys? What's up? Oh man. Oh oh, that was close. I thought I had died. Nice. There are a lot of alterations this guy has made, even to stamina and magic, the way it regens. It's going to be very dangerous. Very dangerous. I'm gonna take that. Wine. I guess I'll take that. Ooh, there's gold in there. Gold is always good. And I don't know if anybody is. Well, I'm sure somebody has, but I don't know if you particularly have. Wow, were there 13 health potions in there? Holy. No, no, okay. Ah, see, he's changed it now. Potion health 1, magical 1, stamina 1, instead of minor and major and all that good stuff.
Done. Let's get moving.
Misread that. Thought there was a shit ton of health potions in there. Look, even my health now. Look how slowly it's regenerating. It's gonna require a bit more tact to this playthrough. Man, but I feel a lot stronger. Why am I walking so slow? Yes, also one of the alterations is that even though it said that heavy armor would affect you in the vanilla style, he's changed it to add even more effect to you. So good luck fucking sneaking around in heavy armor. It's completely redone. You need to actually be a sneaky person if you want to be a sneaky person. Shadows will also have more effect on you. Reduce the vision of enemies' cones, so I guess they don't see you as well, but they will search for you longer, and you will do less damage in a sneak attack to someone who is looking for you by about 34%. Increase the rate of XP you gain from bows while sneaking. I feel a lot stronger though, so I guess he modded that too as well, make it a bit more realistic-ish. Because if I smack somebody in the face with an axe, they should probably die pretty quickly. Here comes this guy. I'm gonna get my bow on. Yeah. I want your bow. I want your bow, broadsword. Just lots of little things changed. I like swords, so I'm gonna go dual wield swords. Get my wooden longbow on here. See how much damage I can do with a bow. Oh shit, get out of my face, get out of my face, get out. Oh. Put that on my favorites. Put that on my favorites. Oh, what the? There we go. Man, I kind of want to be like a dual wielding maniac. Oh man, look how slow. Alright, I'm gonna switch to light armor. I did not realize heavy armor would affect me this much. Give me all that. Give me your light armor. Oh yeah, and I'll take a look at the perk tree real quick here. There we go. Look at that. A lot better. Oh, that's a storm cloak. Oh, what a... You really have to resource your stamina a lot better now, because it's not going to come back as quickly as it once did. Now, let's take a look at the skill trees here. And they look generally the same. Marksmanship, change that a little bit. Ah, yes, another thing. He's added basically that really annoying kind of breathing effect like you have in Call of Duty, where if you're zoomed in, you'll kind of have this displacement of the bow. So this reduces your vision while you are aiming with a bow. And look at all this that he's added here. Power draw, you can draw a longbow for 3 seconds in total for a damage boost. There you go. You can hold it for longer. You can... One additional hit, that's good for poisons if you're like a sneaky assassin bow user. With short, so there's short bows and long bows. Alright, that's cool. Difference there. 5% more damage against enemies within 30 feet. 10% more damage against, and 15% more damage. So the farther away they are, there you go, that's awesome. Gives you more incentive to shoot from a distance. That's pretty awesome too. Mongoose, after a successful bash attack with a short bow, so if you smack them in the face with your bow, not only does it kind of stagger them, but you get a chance to run away with a higher speed boost. Longbow attacks that hit an enemy's back deal 50% more damage. So, an assassin-styled perk right there. Longbow attacks, you have an additional 30% chance to stagger a moving target. He's made it a little bit easier to get to the more essential ones as well. Longbow. Okay, so if you have a longbow, you'll do more damage to people farther away than with short bows. I don't know why I jumped out of there. Let's see what we have at the top here. Coup de grace. While wielding any bow, you deal double damage against enemies. There you go. So it's an execution style move right there. The less health they have, the more damage you do. When landing short bow hits on a single target in quick succession, you deal a growing amount of bonus damage. So that is successive hits. Hit them more than like 2 or 3 times, get bonus damage, and then you finish it off with a coup de grace below 15% health. Probably not even going to need that. It sounds already really strong to go archery. I'm probably going to pick that up. There's no reason not to. 10% critical damage with longbows if you've got them knocked down. Shortbow attacks directed at an enemy's side or back. So this is really adding a lot of positioning playstyle to the archery tree, which is awesome. I really like that. You can hit him in the side or the back with a shortbow. So, I'm wondering what kind of style of bow I'm gonna end up going now, because it looks very different for longbows and shortbows. Added 10 perks. Oh yes, also the maximum perk now, or perk level rather, instead of only going up to 100, each tree now goes up to 300. So you can essentially get up to a character level of about 252, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Here's one right here that requires 130. You deal double damage for 2 seconds just after Adrenaline Rush ends. And what is Adrenaline Rush? On an incoming power attack, you gain a sudden speed and stamina boost if you are not blocking and wearing only light armor. So if you are about to be struck by an incoming power attack, you get a speed and stamina boost if you are not blocking and wearing only light armor. And what do we have over here? A redone sneak tree, loving that, 10% harder. I think it's better to start off with 10% and go up 10% each rank rather than 20, 25, 30, because then you only need 1 point in it, and then each point after that is only like 5%, so it's really unmotivational to get that. Unarmed sneak attacks and sneak attacks with one-handed weapons have their damage multiplier increased by 1. That's awesome. While trespassing, you are 20% harder to detect. So, breaking into people's houses, awesome. Lightfoot, that's great. That's awesome that they put Lightfoot so close here, because if you're the sneaky person, that's what you want. Sneak attacks against sleeping or paralyzed targets deal 10 times as much damage. So if you want to go into like a Nightblade style, paralyze them, then hit them, 10 times damage. And woo, look at this. Alright, so you have these 4 perks right here, and then once you get up into muffled movement, that's where all of this starts to come in. You have sharpshooter, sneak attacks have a 20% chance to for 100% armor penetration, essentially goes through their armor. Thieves Toolbox, you are able to enhance low-ranked arrows with light and sound sources. Yes, you can also forge arrows and enchant arrows and just do all sorts of awesome things for your archery type character. Arcane Assassin, sneak attacks with spells. There we go. This is something that wasn't in the vanilla version. If you were a sneaky mage, it didn't really matter because you couldn't sneak attack with spells. But now you can, thanks to Skyrim. 6 times normal damage with spells. So this makes a sneaky mage type character, or a Nightblade, or whatever you want to call it, a spell sword, a lot more viable to play through as. Here we go. This is another thing that I really, when I read about it, I liked it a lot. If you want to be a sneaky person, you want to be able to fit in with people, right? So you go into the sneak tree, you go all the way up here to Masquerade, and when you wear a faction's full gear, you will be considered a member of that faction. So they will think you are them, basically, that's really fun, especially for a role-playing type run-through where you want to be completely immersed into that faction's group. That helps a lot there. Sneak attacks with weapons are 25% stronger if the target is engaged in combat. So another style of sneaking up to somebody who is already fighting someone else. I usually have a bit of trouble doing that because it feels like if they're fighting a companion of mine or something I've summoned, it's kind of hard to get into that sneak position, but I don't know, we'll see how that works. Now, vampirism. Here's the tree that the mod creator is very considers his baby, and he loves this tree. While being in vampire form, all non-silver weapons deal 10% less damage to you. All silver weapons deal 20% more damage to you. So if you're a vampire before fighting the silver hand, or while fighting the silver hand, or whatever, they're essentially going to do, be a little bit harder for you. But anybody else, 10% weaker against you. Among vermin, skeevers, spiders, and other little creepy crawly things, shit like that, they're going to be your buds. They're gonna, they're gonna consider you one of their own. Child of the Night. During your night, your carry weight is increased by 25, and you take 25% less damage from falling. Fall damage in this game, I'm not gonna lie and say that it's irrelevant, because it really is. You can fucking trip and fall and die from about like 15 feet if you're not careful. It's a little bit too realistic there, even tuck and roll. But 25% less damage is good, but I've kind of trained myself not to fall from distances that I think would deal me damage anyway. Promise of Power. Your destruction spell damage grows with your vampirism skill level, but only during the first 24 hours after feeding. So, you feed on somebody, do more damage for a day. Here's another thing. So this is your spell damage, this is your attack damage. So if you want to go into one or the other, what kind of vampire are you? And here's one. This adds a new spell for you, a new ability called Frostblood Prison. And then there are all these perks that go off of this. So if you played WoW or any other kind of RPG game where they had a tree where you picked up a skill and then they had modifications to that skill, this is it. You get Frostblood Prison, which does frost damage and once after feeding though, so it's a one-time use. So but if you kill somebody, feed on them or whatever, you get to use it again. Mind Prison alters that, so now it drains their magicka in addition to damage. And Exhaustion drains their stamina, so vampires are going to be a lot more fun. Allows you to use the spell Frostblood Circle, an aura that drains 2 health per second from all non-mechanical enemies nearby, so it's a cloak spell. Once after feeding, you can cast the spell Word of Ice to cage all living creatures around you in a prison of ice while draining their life force and stamina. So that is your deep freeze type ability, where you just freeze everybody around you. And Overlord gives you the ability to use your vampire ability once after feeding an extra time, so you can use it twice after feeding. And in addition to that, it gives you an extra vampiric servant for you that you can have as your minion, and each rank out of 3 will give you 1 more servant. So you start off initially being able to have 3 vampire servants with you, and once you cap out Overlord, you can have 6. So that's really awesome. But you need to work your way up there. While being a vampire, you are able to subdue and command any person you have turned into a vampire, who will then follow and fight for you. So, turn somebody into a vampire, they are your minion. But you have to have domination, which is 90 in the vampirism tree. Infest, and this is your conversion spell, I guess you would call it. Instead of sucking someone's blood, you can decide to give them your blood, basically, and you turn them into a vampire. And this says within a few minutes, but I read it, and what it actually is 5 minutes. And that's 5 real life minutes, not Skyrim game minutes. Sunlight reduces your regenerative abilities by 75% instead of 100, so you'll get, basically you will be reduced to 25% regeneration instead of 0%. And I assume that that goes up to 50% or 25% total in reduction. Let me rephrase that. Start off with 100% reduction to your regenerative abilities. Get 2 ranks, you'll be down to 50% reduction. So in the sunlight, you will have 50% regenerative abilities. Fingersmith, he has taken out, I believe this is the pickpocketing tree, if I'm not mistaken, and replaced it with something more fun, the Fingersmith. You have the ability to train your clumsy hands into dexterous and precise tools, making pickpocketing and lockpicking 20% easier. So he's combined the kind of thief-style trees into one. So that's great. That's awesome. This allows you to find more coins from chests. Extra pockets gives you extra carry weight, just like in the vanilla. Midnighter, when your target is sleeping, you gain an extra 25% chance to pickpocket. Switcheroo, your quick hands allow you to slip poison into your target's inventory, and they'll be none the wiser. This is great, because in Fallout, you could do this. You could put a mine on somebody's body, they would blow up, and nobody would be any the wiser. But in Skyrim, if you did that to somebody with a poison, you would still get that bounty on you. But this makes it so they are none the wiser, as it says. And creeping up on 30 minutes here, so I'm gonna finish up this Fingersmith tree, and then I will see you in episode 2. So let's finish this real quick. Spare change. When pickpocketing, gold seems to just slip into your fingers, making it 50% easier to steal. So you want to take somebody's money, if you want to roleplay as a thief, but you don't really want to go around killing everybody to get it, this is the perk for you. Treasure Hunter. You are starting to be able to distinguish trash from more valuable items, doubling your chance of finding special treasure. And that's only with 1 rank in it, so that may be double, triple, quadruple, I'm not sure. Keymaster, as a professional thief, opening things has become your forte. You can create replicas of locks you pick, and you can almost always steal keys. Keymaster is kind of like a joke perk. It was in the vanilla, and it's still in this one, because, I mean, if you lockpicking's not really that hard, honestly, and if you pick the lock, you can probably just fucking pick it again. Or if you picked a lock to a chest, you're not really going to be going back to it, so you don't really need a replica to it. But you need it to get to Locksmith, which is you have an intuition of how to start the pick closer to a locked sweet spot, and you keep from being noticed. Also, not really that essential, but yeah. Precise reflexes, Snatch, developed from lock and pocket picking practice, have granted you the ability to steal an enemy's equipped weapon. So, sneak up to somebody, take their weapon, then start a fight with them. Don't know why you do that, because if you were already sneaking, you probably just kill them before they could do anything. But if it's a stronger enemy, perhaps, sneak up to them, take their weapon, could prove to be essential. With your art Ace's Mark, with your art perfected, you can now steal a target's equipped items, a skill that other thieves envy you for. So, that's a real troll perk right there. Just go up, take somebody's complete inventory, they'll be walking around naked before they even have a chance to notice that you're there and ready to fight them, and then you just smack them in the face with your daggers or whatever it is. Alright, that's it for episode 1. Episode 2, I'm going to go through probably the speechcraft and maybe just look a little bit more through just to see a couple little changes here and there. But then I'm gonna start the game, start running through Helgen here and get the fuck out of this cave. Alright, thank you everybody. See you in episode 2. Bye.